This is Pokemon Too Many Types 2, a game that adds over 80 new types to Pokemon and makes viewing the type chart give me a migraine. I've played through the original Too Many Types in the past, which had its ups and downs, but I managed to beat the ridiculously unfair and broken champion in the end. The sequel takes place 2 years after the events of the first game, which drastically changes how we traverse the region of Hoenn. Wait, we're starting in Lily Cove? We get the choice of our starter from a bag in our house, and that begs the question, what are the starters in this game? So we got Chimchar, Froakie, Weedcat. Sprigatito is like top 5 favorite Pokemon ever. No way I'm not choosing him. With Sprigatito in hand, I bought some Pokeballs before making my way to Route 121. But we are stopped by Ruby, the rival of this game, and are forced into battle against her Chimchar. But I believe in Weedcat. Is this just Growl? Let's find out. No, that is Tail Whip. Are you for real? Critical hit on the first attack? I hate this game. Sprigatito, scratch the hell out of him. With me getting my first taste of victory, I ran out into the tall grass to find more Pokemon for my team. I first set my eyes on a Rattata, a new rat type. I also caught a Pidgey so I could use Fly later, but I would soon find out that you do not need to teach HMs to your Pokemon in this game. But hey, a bird type could still come in handy. After running around a bit longer, I encountered Gentleman Walter, who tried to use his own Pidgey to defeat my starter. Let's see, does cat beat bird? Yes, it does. I used the money I earned from this battle to enter the Safari Zone, which I thought might hold some cool Pokemon. But I must have stumbled into a field trip from the daycare because everything here was the baby type, which for those who are unaware, is weak to every type in the game. To at least make my money's worth, I caught a Flabébé and Capsicid anyway, but I can tell you right now, they won't be sticking around for long. Another Pokemon who won't be on the team very long is this Sewaddle I met back in Route 121. And on my way to Route 120, I was stopped by some random trainer. Kricketot, Bug Song. Well, let's see what cat type can do. That is super effective on something and I don't know what. Maybe it's super effective on Bug? We got Lotad, a grass vibe. Do cats kill the vibe? Let's find out. My attack missed. Alright, let's just use Scratch. That's super effective. Maybe it's super effective on grass because you can cut grass. I grabbed a lot more Pokemon on the next route, but the most notable being Tandemaus, the family type. I'm still unsure of what kind of team I wanted to build, so I'm really just catching whatever I can while I wander aimlessly trying to figure out where the hell I'm going. I've only played Emerald like 3 times ever, so I am very unfamiliar with the map of Hoenn. I even went as far as wasting a revive right next to this building with a free heal. Was this building always here? I wouldn't know, but if that's there, then I appear to be going the right way. Murkrow, Dark Flying VGC. Alright, I'm sending out the rat. That's probably a bad idea against a flying type. Okay, let's send in Pidgey then. And now I just spam Tackle. This guy will go down eventually. I made it to Fortree City after running around some more, and Winona serves as the first gym leader this time around. She originally specialized in both the song and dance types, but in the 2 years leading up to this game, she's dropped the dance type entirely. First up we got Chingling. This is a song type. I think I just Sharpen Claws and sweep the whole gym. Let's go Sprigatito, we got this. Round? Don't do a lot. Okay, that's super effective on me. New strategy, send out the rat. Okay, that's also super effective. Awesome, fine, I'll just use Quick Attack. Goodbye, Rattata. Is Bird effective? That did a lot of damage. Finally, something that's not super effective on me. I don't exactly have a lot of health, though. I've lost 3 Pokemon already. Please be faster. You have another potion. Maybe I get a flinch with Bite? Okay, never lucky. Of course I'm slower. But Sewaddle kinda tanked that. Next up we got Kricketune. Let's see what Silly does. Cool, another move super effective on me. And my special attack fell. That's just great. I think I lose this gym. Alright, so let's bring in Tandemaus. And let's try Oddish. And I'm gonna lead Tandemaus. Let's see, is Gamer good against Song? It does damage at least. So I will take it. Really, a critical hit right off the bat. Let's try out Echoed Voice. That's super effective. And goodbye, Tandemaus. Alright, let's burn your second potion here. Now we're sending in Kricketune. Well, Bird's probably gonna be pretty good against you. But of course, I'm slower and this is gonna kill me. I might have to catch more Pokemon. So Lotad's a Vibe type. That might resist Song. Oh, and Lotad's evolving too. Let's try the Vibes type. It's not very effective. But Chingling flinched. Let's go. Let's try Water Gun, I guess. That's super effective for some reason. Alright, we're spamming Water Gun. That was a critical hit. That did nothing. But the lower special attack kinda sucks, and this kills me. Okay, we're just gonna use Super Fang. Oh my god. Alright, we're using Early Bird. Pidgey's faster. That almost killed. Now we Quick Attack. The Kricketune finally dead. Who's up next? Swablu. This is Fluffy Song Flying. Sing. Thank god that missed. I do not want to deal with sleep on top of all this. Cool. Alright, I'm sending in Sprigatito. Sprigatito, scratch it to death. Yes! I knew I made the right choice picking you. And immediately following the gym, we are thrown into another battle with Ruby, who desperately wanted to make up for her previous loss against me. Leading with Tandemos and not her starter. Okay, just Water Beat family. That's super effective. Do you potion here? I'll take a risk. Okay, but Sprigatito's obviously faster, and I'm gonna scratch it to death. Next up is Chimchar. Yeah, we're gonna switch into Tandemos. Does Fire Beat family? Yes. And I get burned. Okay, I'm just gonna Super Fang it and let Tandemos go down. Now we just Quick Attack. That's super effective. Our final Pokemon's Litwick. Fire, Ghost, Thing. Let's see if Bird beats Thing. It doesn't affect it. Alright, now we send out the rat, and I'm gonna use Bite. Thank god. We are given a bike upon this victory, which will definitely come in handy later. And after catching an Execute that I will never let see the light of day, Sprigatito finally reaches his second stage. And to keep the hype going, our very next encounter was with a Shinx, the electric and dark Pokemon. I still have no idea what my final team will look like, but this little guy will soon become one of the most important captures of the run. Over at the Weather Institute, we get our first glance at the new evil team, Team Purity. Sending out to Weedle, this is a bug and poison type. Is that not just its normal typing? Alright, Floragato, use Scratch. Next is Porygon, which is a normal type. Is the joke just that all of your Pokemon are the exact same types as the base game? Let's try out Magic Missile. What the hell is Age? Floragato's faster? Was it a speed type, or does Age just have priority? I will never know. You got Growlithe. Yeah, I think we send in Lombre here. Heady Tumble. Of course that's super effective on me. Anyway, Water Gun, bye. What? It's not weak to water? In what world does that make sense? After battling through the grunts, we meet with one of the admins of Team Purity, Justice. He plans to rid the world of all of these new wacky types and cleanse all Pokemon back to their original 18 types. But in order to succeed with his plan, he first has to get through me. Alright, I'm setting up. It knows Thunder Wave. This is not gonna flinch me, and I'm gonna hit through Paralysis right here. Let's go, Floragato. And now we're using Sand Attack. But I hit through Paralysis, I hit this, and this is super effective. Yeah, keep using Sand Attack on the attack that can't miss. You're smart. And finally, you got Meowth. Well, Magic is good against normal. I took a total of 12 damage that whole battle. This guy kinda sucks. On the way to Mauville, I caught a ton more Pokemon I don't plan on using for very long, but at least Jinx evolved just before the gym. Speaking of, Watson was a menace in Too Many Types 1 with his team of gamers. But did he manage to keep his skills over these last 2 years? Or has he become washed up? Before we can answer that question, Ruby blocks us from challenging the gym until we can beat her for the 3rd time in a row. Does Grass beat family? Yep. Monferno. Yeah, we switch here. Let's try out Luxio. Also, having Intimidate is very good against this guy. Okay, my moves kinda suck. Well, let's use Thundershock. Yeah, that does nothing. Alright, I'm sending in Tandemos. Monferno, you are grounded. And that did 1 damage. Okay, we're gonna send in Lombre then, I guess. Let's use Water Gun. Why is that super effective? Your final Pokemon, Litwick. Let's just use Water Gun again. It doesn't affect it. Alright, let's send out Corphish. And I only know Bubble Beam. Alright, Floragato, your turn. Use Magic Missile. Now just don't die here. Why is everything super effective on me? Seismic Toss is the space type. Let's try it. When will she learn? But with her out of my way, we can finally challenge Watson and his squad of gamers. You got Stuffle, the fluffy gamer. Well, having a grass type is pretty good here. Does this just one-hit you? Yes, it does. Who you got next? Porygon, the Ancient Gamer. This probably kills. That actually did not do a lot. And now we're using Trick Room. Fossilize. Sure. Oh, but that flinched me, so that's what you were aiming for. You didn't want to get hit by Magic Missile, which means it has to be pretty effective. I won't be able to find out if I can't get an attack in. Your final Pokemon is Sableye. Anyway, Magic Missile, goodbye. You lived, Wave Dash. This better not kill. Of course. Alright, Gamer's weak to water. If this Sableye kills the rest of my team, I swear to God. Luxio, use Bite. It doesn't affect. Corphish, use Bubble Beam. This better just kill you. That was way too close. With the Dynamo badge acquired, we can now head up to Mount Chimney to defeat Team Purity once more. But first, I went over to Route 117 instead to catch a Marill, the Water Gender Ball Pokemon. Before we can take the cable car up to the volcano, we are forced into a double battle against Team Purity. We have Oddish and Bulbasaur. Well, I know Sharp is good on grass. Scratch doesn't kill, which is a bit unfortunate. This better not poison me. That's super effective. And it poisons. Bulbasaur goes down, Mega Draining the Floragato again. This Oddish has no idea what they're doing, but Cubone dies to Seed Bomb. But now we can just double team this Oddish. Oh no, I'm getting jumped. Oh, we're fighting Justice again. I did not heal, but it's fine because Magic Missile kills. Actually, I don't think this kills. It's gonna live on 1. Return. Super effective, and it does 1 damage. This Dratini hates this guy. Next is Eevee, which I know Magic beats. Next is Omanyte. Well, Rock and Water, Giga dies to Grass. I'm about to sweep this guy. Oh, the Meowth is faster, and I flinched. Yeah, we're gonna switch. This guy literally has Payday, which is super effective on me, but he goes for Bite and dies. Justice is like the worst trainer I've ever seen. I caught a few more Pokemon on the way to fight the next admin, most of which will never be taken out of the box. So we're fighting the Grunt and not the admin. You only have 1 Pokemon and it's Ekans. Well, Magic beats Poison, right? Apparently not. It was just not smart to keep Floragato in here. It was Giga not smart to keep Floragato in here. Yeah, we win these. I wasn't worried. So now we're fighting the admin. You have Jigglypuff. Does Song beat Fairy? Nope, that's backwards. But what about Water Pulse? That's decent damage, and of course Sing lands. Alright, Luxio, come back out. Luxio, use Spark. What's next? Nidorina? That's fine. We use Spark again. Your final Pokemon is Seal. Well, this is not a good matchup for you. That really wasn't that hard. Now we can head down to the Jagged Pass and enter Lava Ridge Town for our 3rd gym badge. I have some bad memories with Flannery and her fluffy Pokemon, preventing me from getting a single turn in, so I thought now would be a good time to rethink my current team. I benched Floragato for now in place of that Marill from Route 117, now reaching her final form, and seeing how Corphish is now weak to fire due to the crab type, I swapped him out for Pidgey, who has now reached his 2nd stage too. Do I remember this gym layout? No. I despise this gym in the first game, so let's see if you're still a pain in the ass. Leading with Growlithe, the fluffy fire friend. Please don't start with Wormhug. Flame Charge. That's fine. Water Pulse should do a lot. The 1-hit KO. Next is Flareon, which will die to Bubble Beam right here. I didn't take into account that would do so much damage. Anyway, send out Azumarill, use Bubble Beam. No, not Wormhug. Thank God that missed. I am not dealing with this paralysis bullshit again. Whimsicott. Fluffy Fairy VGC. No, not Wormhug. If I'm paralyzed for every single turn in this gym again, I'm gonna lose my mind. I hit through paralysis, and it kills. Your final Pokemon is Furfrou, the fluffy Wealth type. Snug Strike, that kills. Okay, let's find out. Does Family beat Wealth, or does Wealth beat Family? Well, that beats Family. Okay, we send out Pidgeotto, and we use Early Bird. God, that does no damage. And we're back to paralyzing me. Oh my god. It's happening again. I'm not allowed to move anymore. Let's see what Luxio can do. Okay, we paralyze it. That's perfect. Mankey can finish up. Let's use Unga Bunga. No. Okay, there was a world where she one-hit me at 1 health right there. Following our win at the gym, Florigato made his way back on the team, and now we can travel up to Meteor Falls and foil Team Purity's plans yet again. We first enter Route 111 and find a Sandile, the Florida ground Pokemon. Our next task is to pass through Fall Arbor Town, but not before Ruby mistakenly challenges us to a 4th battle. You have Mousehold, you're faster than me now, and that does a lot of damage. But this kills, right? Yeah, she's probably gonna send out her starter next. I don't really have anything that great against it, but I'll send out Luxio for the Intimidate, and now we Spark. And it's paralyzed? Let's go, Luxio. You didn't kill it? Okay, just use Bite. Get it over with. So you have Oricorio. Is Bird weak to Electric? Night Owl. And that kills. I'll send out my own Bird. Wait, that's super effective? So is Bird effective on Dance? Or does Bird beat Bird? Who knows? Just use Quick Attack. Alright, just use Quick Attack. That does nothing. New strategy, we send out Sandile, and we immediately get burned. Death Roll. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does trap it. And now I hit through Confusion here, and big kills. And there we go, Tandemos is finally evolving. On Route 114, I encountered a rare Rhydon, which will immediately be added to the team at the small cost of almost wiping me. It's the D's Nuts type. It has Lightning Rod with not great moves. Further down the road, we are forced into another battle with Team Purity. And on account of Rhydon destroying my entire team, I might have lost this battle. Well, if you knock me down, I'll just get up again. You've met your match, Team Purity. I ain't no beginner. Sending out Tangela first now. Oh, we use Scratch and it dies. My god, you're tanky. Next is Hitmonlee. Grass is probably good here. Marowak dies to a single Seed Bomb. Or it uses Retaliate and takes out half my health. Finally, Nidorino, and we hit it with Dig. And there we go. Over at Meteor Falls, I caught an Elgem, the future Space Freak Pokemon, before clawing my way through a double battle against 2 Purity Grunts. Oh, that's right, Mousehold is still sleeping. Well, we can Spark the Kadabra, and then switch out into Rhydon, which has Lightning Rod, Psybeam. Oh, of course that's super effective, and of course it one-hits me. Got Nidorina. I think we just focus this one grunt down. Okay, we Thundershock Nidorina, and we use Dig on Jolteon. Finally, we got Fearow. Well, we're just gonna use Spark into Crunch, and it's gonna die. Well, bye, Fearow. Further ahead, we meet up with Ruby, who has rage-baited Team Purity so hard that I was dragged into a double battle against admins Justice and Destiny. Okay, so I can send 3 Pokemon into this. I'll send in Florigato. I'll send Luxio in too, and Mousehold. Dragonair and Wigglytuff. I'm gonna Magic Missile the Dragonair first. What the hell is that move? Well, he targeted Dragonair, which is nice, but unfortunately we don't kill it. Just as long as it doesn't use Thunder Wave, I'm good. Oh my god. Alright, double Mousehold, here we go. I'll use Super Fang on Wigglytuff. And then we got Persian. Let's use Grounded on it. The rival's Mousehold goes down here. Well, let's see how much this does. Not a lot. And Body Slam paralyzes me. Let's go. Just get out of here. Why are you targeting me? What the hell? Super effective critical hit, and I'm out of Pokemon already. Monferno's kind of carrying here. I spoke too soon. I'll use Florigato again. This time we're gonna have Rhydon and Pidgeotto. And I need to get this Wigglytuff out of here. It didn't kill. Yep, and Play Rough kills me again. But now we have Pidgeotto to clean up. It still doesn't kill. The Dragonair is just spamming agility over here. Okay, Wigglytuff goes down, that's good. Ooh, Dragon Tail into Toxic Spikes. That's evil. And the rival's using Teeter Dance. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm just gonna Quick Attack this thing out of here. Hopefully it lands. Okay, and we got Seal. Aurora Beam, that's gonna hurt. Oricorio lives on 1. Night Owl kills Dragonair. The Mousehold one hit. Okay, Fast is super effective on Persian. That's super effective on me. And now if we can just kill the Persian here. That was super effective and it did nothing. Seal lives on 1. Persian also lives on 1, Feint kills Persian, and Horn Attack kills Seal. That was kinda rough. Before heading to Rustboro to get our 4th gym badge, I encountered a Phalanx, which I caught, and I also found a Moonstone that would soon be able to evolve Clefairy. Over in Rustboro, Luxio finally evolves into the beast that is Luxray. On top of that, we have our first meeting with Team Purity's leader, Constance, at the trainer school, been for 10-year-olds of all places. But with Roxanne now returning to her gym, we can prepare for our battle with her. 2 years ago, she was an ancient trainer, but nowadays, she's upgraded into the Thing trainer. Let's try Scratch. Breaking Swipe. Critical hit, but it's not very effective. My attack is lowered, which kinda sucks. That really sucks. Okay, we use Magic Missile. Withdrawing Cyclizar. Klefki. I just get 3 damage off now. Let's try Cat. Random stuff go. Oh, of course that's super effective. I swear to God, every type is super effective on me. Let's try Psybeam. It doesn't affect it. Well, that's just great, ain't it? Alright, we're sending out the big guns. D's Nuts is super effective on Thing. Let's use D's Nuts again. I live this. On 3 health, take it out. Not very effective. So both fast and dragon resist. Withdrawing Cyclizar again. Knuckle Stack. This is a rock frog thing. Well, at least it did a lot of damage. Warcraft. What a surprise. Alright, Mousehold, kill it. I really don't like the attack drop. Let's just do as much damage as possible. Well, my only Pokemon left is Luxray, and there's the Super Potion. That still did quite a lot of damage. And the Paralysis, let's go. So now we use Bite. That did a lot. Finally, Rotom Wash. This might be the perfect matchup. Oh no. And it's super effective. I need to one-hit it right here. Oh my god. We lose. Alright, I'm sending out Rhydon. Really? We are off to a great start. Now let's try Brown Out. Not very effective. Shed Tail. Let's try Dizzy Punch. Also not very effective. I think this game just hates me. Well, we only got Floragato left. And now it's over. I'm gonna lead with Luxray. Critical hit, finally. Something good happens to me. Left key's next, I'm gonna switch out to Clefable. Surely you're not gonna one-hit me right here. And now we use Disco Drop. That really didn't do a lot. You know what? I'm using Metronome. If you're gonna use random stuff, go, so am I. Come on, give me something good. Leaf Tornado? Of course. Send out Luxray again, my attack is back, and now I use Spark. Now we got Knuckle Stack. I'll use Spark again. Super effective. Critical hit, 1 hit. Alright, we use Spark. This doesn't kill me. Of course it kills me. Okay, we send out Rhydon and we use D's Nuts. Let's use Vicious Gnaw. Do a lot. Super effective, doesn't kill. Just survive. You're not surviving Water Pulse. I survived Water Pulse, we hit through Paralysis, and we win. So the answer was just start with Luxray. When we exit the gym, we meet Steven, who invites us back to Devoncorp, where he hands us a shiny new Mega Ring. But not only that, he also conveniently has a Meowscarada lying around. That's right, this game adds in multiple new Megas, along with 80 new types. At this point, it was clear that Brute Force was no longer working out for me. So from now on, I had to start playing tactically. I think now's a good time to completely rethink our team. I think we definitely keep Luxray, Rhydon, and Floragato, maybe a Azumarill, and I think I'll bring in Rookity. I'll put Mousehold on the bench for now. And now with our new team built, we can travel down to Petalburg. And there was a lot of Pokemon here that might be useful later down the road. Curlia, the Magic Brat. Gardevoir was pretty good in the last game. Let's try out Bubble Beam. That's super effective. She lives? Okay, this has to catch right here. It didn't take too long to reach Petalburg, and with nothing stopping us from challenging the 5th gym, I wasted no time making it to Norman. Let's not forget to level to the level cap, and there we go, he's also reaching his final stage. And you know what that means. We can use Mega Evolution. And now let's not forget to give the Mega Stone to Meowscarada. Let's see, are you still the furry gym leader? You have Kangaskhan, which is the family type. Well, let's see, does Goblin beat family? Pure Pressure. That did nothing. It does good damage. I think we just keep spamming that move. You have Vaporeon next. The Freak Water Cat. Probably don't want to keep Rhydon in. It's time, Meowscarada. Let's break our limits and flourish. Hit him with the Flower Trick. So we got Revavroom, the fast family thing. I'll send in Luxray. Alright, let's use Spark. Car Ride. Oh, that's super effective. Okay, let's try Behem. Let's use the Freak type. God, that did nothing. I'll see if Rhydon can tank a move. Not very effective, that's perfect. If he's just gonna spam Car Ride, I might be able to kill him. Actually, maybe not. I think I just sack Rhydon here. I might be able to kill it with Flower Trick. Now, who's up last? Mousehold. Is this thing gonna Mega Evolve? Let's use Mage Armor. Yep, it's Mega Evolving. Use a contact move against me. Play rough, perfect. It's Mega versus Mega. Let's try out Moon Frisbee. Oh, they're faster than me. And that's super effective. Okay, Azumarill, it's all up to you. I get one hit. Well, that was a decent first attempt. I know Rhydon can take out the Kangaskhan pretty easily, so I'm just gonna do that again. Let's try Gardevoir here. Alright, now we Calm Mind. And now let's try out the Brat type. It's super effective. Oh, wait. Does Brat beat Family? I guess we won't find out. Let's send out the Appleton. It's time to play the long game. Never mind. I'll use Mage Armor here for the evasion. Please hit me with contact. Perfect. But here comes the Mousehold. We definitely use Mage Armor again. And now with +2 evasion, things might be different. Okay, let's try out Moon Frisbee this time. Miss. Perfect. I better not miss. Alright, let's go. It does good damage. And now we use Mage Armor again. And this should kill. Super effective critical hit. That gym really wasn't so bad. With his defeat, Norman gives us Surf, which we can now use to swim all the way over to Dewford Town. But before we set sail, I first wanted to see what other Pokemon were around, and that's the moment where I found a lonely Hatenna. Because I already used Gardevoir in the first game, I wanted to shake things up a bit. And what better way than to use Gardevoir 2 instead? While it's true it'll take a bit of time before she evolves, I have faith that she will be a very important member down the road. Powderenite now also felt like a good time to sort through my box and determine what Pokemon might see use in the future, and what Pokemon will be long forgotten about. And now with nothing else to do, we surf down to Dewford to challenge Brawly. You might think there would be at least one interruption beforehand, but aside from the random trainers encountered along the way, it was a straight path to the 3rd gym in a row. You have 5 Pokemon starting with Ligmiblin. You are the Goblin, D's Nuts, a Gaslight. I think we just Mega Evolve right away. Let's break our limits and flourish. Troll. Oh, that's like Giga Drain. And of course it's super effective. Let's bring in the Rhydon. That's also super effective, but it doesn't really do a lot. I'll keep Rhydon in. Oh, it's using D's Nuts on me. That's the move I'm using, you copycat. Oh, and it kills me. Alright, we send out Corviknight. Let's use Goading. This might be super effective. Next is Sock. The Fighting D's Nuts. Is Sharp good on D's Nuts? That does good damage. I think I just sack Corviknight here. And now we send Meowscarada back in. And let's use Flower Trick. Also, I now just realized I forgot to level up my team. Let's send out Luxray. Alright, let's try out Glomp. Super effective. And now we're using Yawn. Well, if I can just take it out before I'm put to sleep, that'll be good. Oh, now you have the Rhydon. Okay, we send out Azumarill. Let's finally see what Let Me Ball does. Its HP is full. Alright, let's use Double Jump next. That's super effective. With the Paralysis, that's good. And now we use Wave Dash because it's also super effective. It lives on 1. And we're using Drill Run. And it kills. Okay, we send out Meowscarada because it's gonna Potion. And we use Slash. It's not potioning, so we got Machamp, the Ace, and it's gonna Mega Evolve. So we're gonna start with Mage Armor and hope it carries me to victory. Let's try Moon Frisbee. It does good damage. And now all I have left is a Hatchrim. Well, let's just use Dazzling Gleam. And that kills. Okay, I'm bringing out the Gardevoir. Okay, we're leading with Gardevoir this time. Wait, that's not very effective either. I might be able to set up here. And now we use Dazzling Gleam. Gender's gotta be good against you. We use Dazzling Gleam again. It lives with Sturdy. Gardevoir probably dies. Yeah, Retaliate definitely kills here. But I know Meowscarada's faster, so we hit them with the Flower Trick. Next is Swalot. I'll bring in Rhydon. And now we use Bulldoze. That's not super effective. So D's Nuts resist ground. Let's try Goblin then. That's super effective. I think my Rhydon loses. Yep, he's just spamming Bulldoze. Well, I kill him here. Now here comes the Mega. Well, I just use Wave Dash again. How much does this do? Nothing. Alright, Corviknight, what can you do? Let's try Goading, assuming I live this. One hit, let's go. I didn't even need to Mega Evolve. Our next stop after the gym is Slateport City. Team Purity is here to steal Captain Stern's submarine, not only to copy Team Aqua from 2 years ago, but also so they can enter Sutopolis now that Kyogre brought the city to the seafloor. And this confrontation marks our first battle with Constance. Starting with Tauros and a Master Ball, but this is a normal type so magic is good, and let's go all out from the beginning. Let's break our limits and flourish. Critical hit, let's go. Who's next? Aerodactyl? So Flower Trick should be pretty effective. Oh, it's Mega Evolving. Using Sky Attack. Well, I get one free hit in here. Let's hope it kills. We send in Luxray to resist the Sky Attack. I don't resist, and that did half of my health. It's gonna use Sky Attack again, so I kill it with Spark. Yep, got Nidoking. Let's send in Rhydon, and now we hit him with the Bulldoze. That hurts, but we're super effective. It lowers speed. Am I faster now? Let's find out. God damn it, but it's fine. We send in Corviknight, and we set up with Hone Claws. Earthquake. Why am I weak to that? We're sending back in the Mega. We're gonna hit them with the neutral Flower Trick. We got Alakazam next. That's scary, but I'm faster here. I'm not faster, and it knows Fire Punch. I live? It's Alakazam. This should kill. And lastly, we got Rhydon, and now Flower Trick. There we go. Unfortunately, the submarine was successfully stolen, but as thanks for our efforts nonetheless, Captain Stern gives us the HM for Dive. With this, we can dive under the currents blocking us from reaching Pacific Log Town, and due to the Sutopolis gym sinking below the ocean, a brand new gym was built right here in place of it. Pacific Log is also home to a shop containing powerful held items, but I decided to hold off on those for the time being. For now, I set my sights on my 7th gym badge. If only it were that easy, because after being absent for 3 whole gyms, Ruby has crossed paths with me once more, and she refuses to step aside until we prove our strength for the 5th time. Still leading with Mousehold. I'll Mega right from the start and use Mage Armor. Alright, now we just Moon Frisbee. This kills. It doesn't kill. Hyper Voice? That does nothing. Okay, we use Slash. We got Exeggutor, the Grass Guise type. Well, Slash should be pretty good here, and she responds with Sunny Day. Yeah, I think we kill it here. Next is Oricorio. Let's just try Slash again. That's super effective. Air Slash is gonna hurt. That was a critical hit, and that only did that much. Am I gonna sweep this battle? Got Chandelure. I'll send in Luxray, and now I hit them with Bite. That almost one hits, it flinches. Bite again, it dies. And here's the Infernape. I think I want to save Luxray's Intimidate. I'll send in Rhydon. Yep, it's Mega Evolving. Kamehameha. I feel like that's gonna hurt. Critical hit, not very effective, and it did that much, and I died to Flame Wheel. Okay, we send out Luxray for the Intimidate, and then we're gonna switch right back out. I'll send in Azumarill, using Kamehameha again. It doesn't do a lot this time around. Now let's hit him with Scald. That does nothing, so now we just Wave Dash and sack Azumarill. That's super effective. That kills. I think I underestimated the power of Azumarill. And there we go, Hatchram's finally evolving. I have a 6th Pokemon now. Let's go see what the gym has to offer. If I want to guess, you're a crab trainer, so Sharp is going to be really good. Leading with our Moldo, the Ancient Crab Bug. I know Moon Frisbee is good, and I forgot to use the Cap Candy again, but maybe I win this. Got Apom next. Double hit does kind of a lot, so I'm going to use Mage Armor to get the evasion, and now we hit him with Slash again. Slash kills it. Crabominable, the ugly ice crab. I have a feeling ice is also weak to Sharp, but I'm gonna start with Mage Armor. That's +2 evasion. We use Slash again. Ice Hammer somehow lands, and that probably kills me. But now we send in Luxray and use Spark. We got Kingler next. Let's just use Spark again. Crabrawve. Oh no, that's Dragon Dance. I need to take this thing out right now. Please get a Paralysis. Yes, let's send in the Rhydon. Now we hit him with these nuts. Paralyzed again, perfect. That's super effective. Hitting with the Crab Hammer. Super effective. I get 1 hit, of course. But now Luxray comes back out and finishes the job with Spark. But now I gotta take out the Mega, the Crawdaunt. I'll send out Corviknight here. Using Crabrawve. Oh no. Also, this thing is level 50. I am 6 levels below it. It's using Giant Enemy Crab. And it's super effective and I die. Cool. I'm gonna hope for another Paralysis. I don't get it, but maybe it gets greedy here. I think we just use Dazzling Gleam. Hope this doesn't kill. Super effective on me, of course it is. Alright, I'm ready this time. I know we take out the Yermelda with Moon Frisbee, assuming I don't miss the 5% chance. Next is Apom, so we start with Mage Armor. Now we hit him with the Slash. That's fine, I just use Mage Armor again. This move is so good. And now Slash kills. Kingler comes out, I use Mage Armor. Razor Shell still hits, but I use Mage Armor again. We hit him with the Slash. Next is Crabominable. We start with Mage Armor. I think this brings us to +5, and now we got the Crawdons. I'm gonna start with Mage Armor to get to +6, and we are gonna sweep this gym. I will get hurt by the flames here, but I'm gonna get a critical hit with Slash, and I'm gonna win. What did I say? That might have been the most undeserved sweep of all time. So after slashing through the 7th gym, we step outside just to be met with the presence of Constance. He tells us he'll be waiting in the Cave of Origin before taking his leave, but falling out of his pocket as he left was a Master Ball. I guess I have that now, but gaining such a powerful tool might have been a curse, because while I was heading over to Sutopolis, I encountered a certain skeleton. What? Sans? What is going on? Did he just trap me in battle? What the fuck is that? Okay, so I'm just put straight to 1 HP. That's fair. Okay, we're sending in Rhydon. Shadow Bone. That doesn't do too much. Let's use Bulldoze. Gaster Blaster. Critical hit. Cool. Alright, Corviknight, let's see what you got. Let's use Goading. Bad time. He missed. Yeah, and he just dodges it. So I think we just keep attacking until an attack eventually lands. Okay, what is this move? I'm badly poisoned? That does make sense. We're hanging in there though. Let's hope you miss this. Damn it. Yeah, Corviknight dies. Alright, let's send in Hatterene. Wait, I just had a realization. Can I catch Sans? I do have a Master Ball that I cannot use. Magic Missile is a multi-hit move, so maybe this works the way I think it does. Does this hit? Wait. I just straight up killed him. I feel like that wasn't supposed to happen. But oh well. We'll just continue towards the Cave of Origin to confront Team Purity. Along the way, I found a Moonite, which allows a Roaring Moon to Mega Evolve, and within the Cave of Origin itself, we can encounter Paradox Pokemon. But first, let's take out Team Purity once and for all. And who better to knock out first than Justice? You have 5 Pokemon, starting with Dragonite, but Magic beats Dragon, so we just Mega Raid away and click Moon Frisbee. Oh, but I missed. It's got Wing Attack, that's gonna hurt. I live. I don't miss a second Moon Frisbee, it has extreme speed, I die. Well, I have Hatterene. Magic Missile lands, and it's not gonna kill. Alright, I'm just gonna sack Hatterene. Now we send out a Azumarill, and I'll hit them with the Wave Dash. Gender's super effective on Dragon. Up next is Beedrill. Let's use Double Jump. Oh, it's Mega Evolving. Yeah, it's got Cross Poison. Okay, we're sending in Corviknight. We'll hit them with the Brave Bird. Brave Bird is gonna hurt me, but it's gonna kill the Beedrill. We got Jolteon next. Yeah, I just sack Corviknight here. Now we send out Rhydon, and I'll hit him with Earthquake. Jolteon dies here. Got Omastar next. So let's just send in Luxray. Hitting me with Judgment. Why is that super effective on me? Alright, hit him with the Spark. Please one hit. I think I might lose this. This time I'm not going to miss Moon Frisbee, and we are going to kill that Dragonite. Moon Frisbee lands, and it kills Dragonite. Now we got Jolteon. I'll use Flower Trick. Oh, you have Goading. That's going to hurt. That one hits me. Well, I'm going to send in Rhydon. I'll use Bulldoze. Doesn't quite one hit, but I'll just click Bulldoze again. Okay, now we got the Omastar, but now I use Goading on them. That did no damage at all. Alright, time to send in Luxray. I'm going to click Thunder Wave, and it's going to be paralyzed this turn. But now as Azumarill comes out, I'll use Double Jump. He's withdrawing Omastar. Oh, here comes the Mega Beedrill. I do get some free damage in here. I just one-hit it, just like that. Omastar comes back out. I'll use Wave Dash. And our final Pokemon, Persian. How much does Double Jump do? It's super effective and it one-hits. But now we gotta fight Destiny. Starting with Wigglytuff. I know Magic is good against Normal. It's neutral, so Fairy resisted. But I just click Moon Frisbee again. We don't miss these. Next is Pinsir. I think we switch into Corviknight. Pinsir is Mega Evolving here. And now I click a Brave Bird and I kill it. Earthquake is gonna hurt, but I live these. I don't live these. Okay, now we send out Luxray. I'll hit him with Spark. I'll switch into Rhydon then, and now I use Smackdown. Now we got Clefable. It's got Flamethrower, and it's super effective on me. Alright, how much does this do? Absolutely nothing. But I do get Paralysis. Okay, now we send in Hatterene. My god. If it can just be paralyzed every turn, Hatterene survives. Hatterene does not survive this. But now I can send in Meowscarada. I'm gonna be faster. Up next is Dugong. I'll just use Flower Trick. And finally, we got Nidoqueen. Luxray's probably not going to do anything, so I'm just going to send them in. I'll use this to get a safe switch into a Azumarill. I'm probably not going to be faster, so I'm just going to click Wave Dash. Not very effective, that sucks. Poison Jab kills here. Well, it's up to Meowscarada. This better kill. Okay, god that was close. And now with the 2 admins down, all that's left is Constance. I believe in my team. We will pull through this. Okay, I Mega Evolve here, I click Moon Frisbee. That's rough. Okay, I just use Slash to finish the job. That's also super effective. Up next is Aerodactyl. I'll send out Rhydon to tank. I don't flinch from Rock Slide. I die to Rock Slide, however. Okay, now we send out Luxray. Spark does not kill, but I do live another Rock Slide. It missed, that's good. Now we got Nidoking. I think I just sent in Corviknight. I think I just used Goading here. Earthquake, that's gonna kill me. I might be able to survive 1 hit here. I don't, but maybe Hatterene can. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, we send out Meowscarada. I use Mage Armor. Poison Jab is perfect. I don't get the evasion for some reason. Whatever, just use Flower Trick. I'll do as much damage as possible. And now it's all up to Luxray. I think I lose this. Yeah, it's faster. I die. Okay, new plan. We're gonna lead with Hatterene, and this should be able to take out that Tauros. Raging Bull's super effective and it one-hits me, but now Meowscarada comes out. I don't have -1 attack. So now I just Mega Evolve and click Moon Frisbee. Sending out the Nidoking. It's gonna use Poison Jab. Can Rhydon tank this? It's not very effective. That's good. And now I think I just click Bulldoze and hope I survive this. Blizzard. Blizzard lands. He's still faster than me. Super effective, and I die. Okay, we bring out Corviknight and hit them with the Goading. I was hoping that would kill. Do I live 1 Earthquake? No, I do not. But Meowscarada outspeeds, and I kill it right here. Okay, we got the Aerodactyl. We send in Luxray here. I'll hit them with Thunder Wave. I dodge a Rock Slide, that's perfect. I miss Thunder Wave, that sucks. I miss Thunder Wave a second time. We don't dodge the Rock Slide. I live. We finally land Thunder Wave, and now I just need him to be paralyzed every turn. Up next is Alakazam. I'm just gonna sack Luxray here. I'll hit them with the Wave Dash. This might just kill. It's Alakazam. Oh, but it's not very effective. Psychic's also not very effective, but now I just use Double Jump. It's gonna be not very effective, but I dodge Psychic, this lands, and then I use Wave Dash next turn. Now Blast is Rhydon. I'll just use Wave Dash right away. God, that does nothing. But now I just click Flower Trick. See ya, Rhydon. With our victory over Team Purity, Terapagos awakens in its stellar form. This is our chance to catch it, and due to failing to catch Sands, I still had that Master Ball lying around. But who needs to rely on those when a singular Great Ball does the job? And with Terapagos being banished to my box until the end of time, we can search through the Cave of Origin for a Roaring Moon, which will immediately be added to our team. Now we can fly over to Moss Deep, where the final gym awaits. 2 years ago, Clay ran this gym, and he was a wall for the majority of players. But me, I managed to beat him on my first try, while being severely underleveled. But now with Tate and Liza returning, Clay was removed from the gym, and he was not happy about it. To quell his rage, he forced me into a battle that I had no time to prepare for. I think we need to break our limits and flourish. I do not want to deal with the gun type right now. He still has Kingdra. This thing was scary, but magic beats dragon, so we click Moon Frisbee. It's neutral, so something resisted. Oh no, here's shoot. Okay, we send out Luxray. Spark should kill here. It's super effective. We got Dracloak, the gun ghost guys. Let's just try Spark again. I'm getting shot. All right, Roaring Moon, it's your time to shine. Let's use Flamethrower. I burned it, that's good. And now let's hit him with Grandion. I missed. Alright, we send in a Azumarill. Let's use Double Jump. It's using Phantom Force. What a fool. And now I hit her with Double Jump. And it's super effective. This thing's Mega Evolving. It's using Shoot. It can't use Shoot 2 turns in a row. And now I use Double Jump again. Easy battle. 8th badge, here we come. Let's just use Slash on Espeon, and then I'm gonna Mega Evolve Roaring Moon. I'll hit them with Grandion. I also forgot to level to the level cap, but that's super effective. Star Strike, ooh, that's gonna hurt. Okay, let's send in Corviknight. We got Behem. Let's try Moon Frisbee on Espeon. That does some good damage. Star Strike, that's super effective on me. We got my 2 tanks out here. They have Luma? That's not a Pokemon. The Psychic Space Mario type with Friend Guard. So I need to take this thing out right now. Psychic on Rhydon. Of course that's super effective on me. Let's use Bite on Luma. Bite does not affect it. It resists Brave Bird and Corviknight dies. I'll hit Luma with Glomp. That's also not very effective, but it does kill. Depravity. And it's super effective. It's a 2v1 right now, and they have Metagross, which is probably Mega Evolving. I don't think I win this, but Double Jump is super effective. So it's a 1v1 versus Mega Metagross. Yeah, we lose. Do we bring Mousehold back out? Let's start with a Azumarill and Mousehold. So we'll use Double Jump on Espeon, and I'll use Population Bomb on Clefable. Oh my god. That almost killed it right there. Star Strike's hitting me, that's probably gonna kill. Yeah, but we got Double Jump. Not very effective. Okay, we send out Meowscarada. We Wave Dash Clefable. Let's try Flower Trick on Espeon. I'll use Double Jump on Beheeyem, and I'll hit Luma with Flower Trick. That just straight up one-shot it, but here comes the Metagross. Okay, I use Mage Armor here. Double Jump kills Beheeyem, and now we just use it again, and I'll hit Metagross with Slash. Limb Launch, that kills Azumarill, but that also lowers defense. That is really good for me. So we're gonna send in Luxray, get the Intimidate off. It's using Meteor Mash, a Meowscarada. Super effective and it kills. Okay, time to bring out Roaring Moon. And I'm gonna hit them with Grandion. I'm faster. That doesn't affect it. Limb Launch on Roaring Moon. One hit, super effective like usual. Thunder Wave. But it failed. Is one of these types immune to getting paralysis? Okay, we're gonna use Spark and Goading. Spark doesn't affect it. I don't think Luxray can do anything here. Throwing out on Luxray, we win. With our 8th badge acquired, we can now surf up to Evergrande City and claim our title as champion. I did return to the battle shop in Pacificlog, but I chose not to become completely overpowered. I have faith that my team can pull through, using nothing but their own skills and abilities. We don't need these toys to make them stronger. Victory Road was fairly straightforward, but I was shocked when I reached the Pokemon League without crossing paths with Ruby. It turns out she was waiting within the league itself for my arrival. We're battling right in the Pokemon Center. Okay, let's hit him with Moon Frisbee. Mousehold goes down. Next we got Exeggutor. We hit him with Slash. And we got Oricorio. Let's use Moon Frisbee. Am I gonna sweep? Okay, we got Chandelure. I'll send in a Azumarill. And now let's try Wave Dash. That does alright damage. Laser Beam. That really didn't do a lot for being super effective. It's using Hex. Do we live? No, we don't. But it's fine. We send in Luxray. And we hit him with Crunch. Or we die. Alright, Roaring Moon finished the job. Surely this kills. I think Roaring Moon dies here, but now we send out Mousehold. It's faster, this probably kills me. Okay, starter versus starter. We use Mage Armor. It's got Further Beyond. Okay, so that's no retreat. I die now. That is the first time I have lost to Ruby. So we kill Mousehold here again. Let's hope Exeggutor uses Sunny Day. Perfect. It lives. Oh, but Psyshock does nothing to me. Yeah, that's fine. Exeggutor goes down. We got Oricorio, we use Moon Frisbee. Now we got the Chandelure, we use Moon Frisbee again. We don't miss. And now we got the Infernape. Okay, we send in Luxray here. It's using Further Beyond again. Okay, now we switch out into Rhydon. It's one Pokemon versus my entire team. There is no way I lose this, right? Yeah, I think we just sack Rhydon here. We send Luxray back out. And now we switch into Azumarill. Okay, we use Wave Dash here. Azumarill dies, but now we send Luxray right back out. And now let's just use Spark. Okay, Luxray dies, but now we send in Meowscarada. Let's hope we live these. I am about to get wiped by Infernape. Okay, I have a new plan. Alright, now it's just Infernape again. It's probably gonna start with Further Beyond again, so let's just use Moon Frisbee here. That does good damage, and now I think it dies to Wave Dash. So we're gonna sack Meowscarada. Oh, he was also hit with Recoil. Oh yeah, we win. That was a very simple solution. It's time for the Elite Four, and let's just level straight up to the cap. Oh, hello. So the first Elite Four is Brendan. We got Delphox. Alright, let's send out Azumarill. We got Focus Blast. It doesn't miss, so he's cheating. It's also super effective on me, but he's gonna miss it and I double jump. This guy's actually hacking. No one lands Focus Blast 2 times in a row. Fireball. That hurts. Let's try Vicious Gnaw. Also not very effective. We are off to a great start. Alright, let's use Building Strike. Doesn't affect it. And Spark is not very effective. I think we just lose already. Well, Delphox goes down at least. Okay. Well, Grimmsnarl dies. We got Aegislash. Do we bring in Duraludon? And let's just shoot it down immediately. It lands Focus Blast again. Oh, cool, it's super effective on me. I missed Thunder Wave, because of course I do. And we've already lost 2 Pokemon. It lands a Focus Blast again. And now you're withdrawing Delphox. Well, Double Jump did nothing. And I'm getting hit with Play Rough. And it's super effective. Dallock does good damage there. Grimmsnarl goes down. Next we got Aegislash. It's using Shadow Sneak. And it's super effective. Okay, hit him with Population Bomb. It's using King Shield. Yeah, Mousehold dies, and I only have Meowscarada. Aegislash goes down. Slash is super effective. I don't get a critical hit. You finally miss Focus Blast. Wait, there's a chance here. We got Phalanx. The silly little guys. It's using Wedding Cake. It missed. Let's use Slash again. Super effective. Critical hit. Kills. Deoxys. We use Mage Armor. It's Mega Evolving. It's a Space Crab. Slash, I guess, is faster. I'd probably die. Brendan was clearly giving me trouble. I spent some time looking through my box and eventually formed a brand new team to take into the league. I know I said I wasn't gonna use Gardevoir in favor of Hatterene this time around, but with everything I own being weak to like every Pokemon I'm up against, I needed to bring out the best of the best. And at the end of the day, Gardevoir is just Hatterene in its alpha stage. But out of everyone, the shining star was Crocodile, who took down 4 of Brendan's Pokemon by herself before falling to his Mega Deoxys. Okay, we send out Luxray, we hit him with Glomp. Glomp does nothing. I think we just lose again. Wait, Gardevoir lives on 3? And we kill it? I thought that guy would outspeed and one-hit my entire team. Who's next? Mario. Let's go. He's sending out Birdo, which is the Mario Fairy gender type. Let's just use Rodeo. That's super effective. It one-hits Birdo. PD Piranha, the silly Mario grass type. Let's just use Rodeo again. Not very effective this time. Let's try Earthquake. Not very effective. We send in Meowscarada here. We Mega Evolve into Slash. Break your limits and Flourish. Slash is super effective. It kills. We got Gooper Blooper next. The stinky Mario water type. Let's try Flower Trick. Super effective, one hit. We got King Bomb next. Holy Mario Fire and Fighting type. Explosion. I hate you. You're so annoying. Oh, I live. And we got Probopass for the finale. Is it gonna Mega Evolve into Starship Mario? You know what? Close enough. Moon Frisbee. I missed the 5% chance. We send in Gardevoir. Let's hit him with Dazzling Gleam. Not very effective. Let's try Iconic. Also not very effective. Yeah, Gardevoir dies. Let's hit him with Spark. Super effective. We hit him with Spark again, and Mario goes down. Alright, who's third? Kieran. He only has 4 Pokemon. Oh, but it's a double battle. He's the VGC trainer, isn't he? Let's hit Incineroar with Rodeo, and then we use Dazzling Gleam. You're Mega Evolving right away. Only I'm allowed to do that. We got Fake Out. That hits both of them? That's not fair. Okay, we send out Aggron here. We use Rodeo again. And Aggron, you use Protect. Rodeo lands. Super effective. That does no damage. Flare Blitz does not affect Crocodile. I see. Your ability is World Champ Diff. All moves hit both targets. I'm gonna take a huge gamble here. We use Stampede, and I hit Double Protect. Damn it. Encore on the Aggron? Sure. Okay, we use Earthquake. We have to use Protect. God, that does no damage at all. Darkest Lariat. Crocodile dies. We send in Luxray. Let's hit Incineroar with Spark. Moonblasting the Luxray kinda sucks. We're Flare Blitzing Aggron. Aggron also dies. Okay, we hit Incineroar with Goading. And Meowscarada use Mage Armor. Incineroar finally goes down. Landorus. Moonblast, I die. I live on 1. We got Landorus out of here. Urshifu. You've gotta be kidding me. Am I faster? Aqua Jet, it missed. Flower Trick, super effective, it doesn't kill. And Moonblast lands. God damn it. Con Perish. Is that Perish song? Darkest Lariat. Okay, Crocodile dies. Let's send in Luxray for the Intimidate. And now Luxray is gonna immediately switch out into Corviknight. I can't be switched out. He's withdrawing Incineroar. Sending out Landorus. Kieran's withdrawing Whimsicott. Aggron was forced to Protect again. But we get Glomp off. That does nothing. Aggron goes down to Perish Song. Okay, now we send in Corviknight. We are going to Spark the Urshifu. And we're also going to hit it with Goading. Close combat. Okay, Luxray dies. We got Earthquake. That's gonna kill me. It does really good damage on Urshifu, though. And now it's up to Meowscarada and Gardevoir. We're gonna start with Mage Armor, and we'll hit them with Dazzling Gleam. Surging Strikes on Gardevoir. She goes down. Urshifu goes down to Moon Frisbee here. And now I just die. We switch out into Aggron and Corviknight. We're using Con Perish already. Here comes the Flare Blitz. Corviknight just dies. But now we send in Crocodile. Here comes the Urshifu. But Whimsicott dies to its own Perish Song. Here comes Landorus. I'm gonna switch Luxray out for Gardevoir. And we're gonna hit Urshifu with Foul Play. We got Close Combat. We live. Surging Strikes on Gardevoir. Fine. And Landorus is using U-Turn into Incineroar. I am just gonna use Stampede. Withdrawing Urshifu. Incineroar's got Fake Out, like usual. Now we Spark Incineroar, and let's use Earthquake. That does no damage to anyone. But Landorus has got his own Earthquake. That does more damage. Incineroar gets paralyzed by Spark. That's good. We're gonna take Incineroar out with Spark, and I'll kill Landorus with Flower Trick. Now it's a 2v1. Spark into Flower Trick. Come on. There we go. We win. Who's up next? Zinnia. She's gonna have Mega Rayquaza. We're leading Drampa. Let's just try Rodeo. That's alright, I suppose. We got Hurricane. It missed. Let's use Stampede. Super effective. Does not kill. I triggered Berserk, which is really bad. Hurricane missed. Okay, we use Stampede again. Drampa dies. Salamence. But let's hit him with the Earthquake. Super effective, one hit. We got Hydrapple next. Let's use Earthquake again. Super effective, it kills. There is no way I sweep Zinnia. We got Dragonite next. The Dragon Kaiju friend. We just use Earthquake. Super effective, it kills. Whismur? The hell are you doing here? Wait, Whismur is Mega Evolving? It's Whismur. Also, I one-hit it. I actually swept Zinnia. I took a total of 0 damage that whole battle. And now with the Elite Four defeated, all that remains was the champion, Steven Stone. So I marched up the stairs leading to his chambers, full of hope that the team I assembled would prevail. However, this battle proved to be the most brutal challenge this game had to offer. We're leading with Metagross. Let's just hit him with Rodeo. We got Stampede, my speed is right back down. Critical hit. Alright, let's use Earthquake. Super effective. Does not KO. Crocodile dies. Okay, we send in Gardevoir. Let's hit him with Iconic. I do not take it out. We got Meteor Mash. I get one hit. Let's just hit him with Slash. We got Flutter Mane. Is VGC weak to grass? Let's find out. I'm gonna die to this Dazzling Gleam. Hit him with Glomp, I guess. That does over half. I am gonna die though, and I have 2 slow guys left. We got Shadow Ball. It's super effective, but I live. We kill Flutter Mane. What else do you got in the back? Goldango. The VGC Reddit Wealth. Hit him with Stampede, I guess. It's faster than me, of course. Bolt Beam. Yeah, we die. Let's just use Stampede this time. I don't lower his speed. My speed gets lowered. Alright, we're switching out. Got Brown out. Not very effective on me, that's good. We're using Meteor Mash. I live. I am slower, however, so Corviknight does die. But now Crocodile comes back out. We use Stampede. Up next is Goldango. Let's use Rodeo. It's faster than me. Okay, Meowscarada, it's your time to shine. Break your limits and flourish. I'm faster. We hit Moon Frisbee. Super effective. Please kill. Yes, here comes Flutter Mane, and now we switch out into Aggron. We use Iron Head, we get hit with Shadow Ball, Aggron dies. You know what, let's just see it. Is Meowscarada faster? No, he's not. Yeah, I lose this. We start with Stampede again, and now we switch out into Corviknight, and instead of using Hone Claws, we're just gonna use Goading. Can we take out Metagross here? Okay, we sack Corviknight. I'll bring Crocodile back out. We're gonna use Stampede to kill Metagross. Out comes Goldango. I'll send in Aggron. It's gonna go for Shadow Ball next. I'll send in Luxray. It's using Bolt Beam. Yeah, we lose this again. How the hell am I gonna beat that Flutter Mane? Let's just start with Earthquake. Super effective. It does half. Now we switch out into Corviknight. It's gonna use Meteor Mash. Let's just send in Aggron. And we get one hit. But now we send out Crocodile. We hit him with Earthquake. Here comes Goldango. I'll send Corviknight back in. Super effective. I die. We kill Goldango with Moon Frisbee. Now we send in Crocodile. We'll hit him with Stampede. Shadow Ball is not very effective. We hit Stampede. It's not very effective, but it lowers speed. We use Stampede again. It's going for Shadow Ball. Now let's use Rodeo. Super effective. It kills. I'm +1 speed, +1 attack. Arcaludon. Let's just hit him with Earthquake. Maybe it kills. Super effective. It lives with Sturdy. That's fine. I probably died to Dragon Pulse here. Now he's sending Gardevoir. I'll hit him with Moonblast. It's faster than me. All right, Meowscarada, it's up to you. Let's hit him with Moon Frisbee. We have 2 Pokemon left. One of them's Melmetal. Let's use Mage Armor. Now we use Moon Frisbee. I do 0 damage at all. Double Iron Bash. It misses. We use Mage Armor again. Please miss this. God damn it. And we die. Okay, we use Stampede. We get hit by Stampede. Now we switch in Luxray. But now we send in Gardevoir. We kill it with Dazzling Gleam. Out comes Fluttermane. We send in Crocodile. Now we use Rodeo. Out comes Goldango. We sack Corviknight here. Now we send out Meowscarada. We use Moon Frisbee. And now our Caludon. Let's just use Moon Frisbee. We got Dragon Pulse. Let's use Mage Armor again. Using Shoot. Let's use Moon Frisbee. Now we use Moon Frisbee again. We don't miss. And now the Melmetal. And I die. We send out Aggron. We'll hit them with Stampede. We die to Earthquake here. We don't die to Earthquake. We live. We use Stampede again. Okay, Aggron dies. But now we send out Crocodile. Let's use Rodeo. We kill Melmetal. Okay, who's last? Roaring Moon. Let's just use Earthquake. Please be faster than it. Oh my god. If this doesn't kill, we lose. Super effective. It lives on 1. Of course. I think I'm actually gonna sack Crocodile this time. I'll use them to get into Meowscarada to kill this Goldango. Now our Caludon, we use Mage Armor to dodge Shoot. Our Caludon falls. Now we got Melmetal. I'll switch into Corviknight, and now we can go into Aggron. I'll use Stampede, and now we use it again. Critical hit. That's good. Now we send Meowscarada in. We use Mage Armor. I get my evasion. Now Moon Frisbee. We don't miss. Here comes Roaring Moon. We're gonna start with Mage Armor. It's using Night Slash. That's perfect. I get my evasion buff. Okay, now Moon Frisbee. It's faster than me. Alright, just use Dazzling Gleam. It's using Dragon Dance. I need to kill it right now. Critical hit. Yes! Let's go, Gardevoir! And just like that, Gardevoir pulls through and finally leads my team to victory. This battle was a nightmare, and with it finally over, I can rest easy knowing that at the end of the day, becoming champion wasn't the true testament of a trainer's skill. I mean, come on, I beat Sans.